The NGK Sparkplugs Formula One Powerboat Championship does not exist without our sponsors. NGK Sparkplugs, the world leader in technology, innovation, and world-class quality in the design of spark plugs and oxygen sensors since 1936. Thank you. JH Performance Boats, building the fishing boats of the future. CDI Electronics, providing superior ignition and diagnostic solutions for the marine industry throughout the world. Moto Marketing, for all their videos, updates, Facebook, all of our needs when it comes to the media. Snap-on Tools for keeping us wrenching. Certainteed, Ameristar Roofing, Weldon Fuel Pumps, Racing Communications, and Seabold Sports. Without all of you, we cannot exist, so thank you very much from all of us and all of the participants. Round 3 of the NGK Sparkplugs Formula One Championship took us to Nashville, Tennessee on June 17th and 18th for the Thunder on the Cumberland. This featured the Formula One boats with the Formula Lights, Tri-Hulls, and J-Stock Hydros, all producing 49 participants, 20 of which were the Formula One class. The tight course produced deck-to-deck action throughout the weekend, giving a new meaning to an old adage, rubbing is racing. CBS Sports Spectacular was once again on hand to film the F1 activity, rain or shine. The 30-lap F1 main event was cut short when rookie driver David McMurray stuffed his Pew-built hull on the front straightaway in the choppy water as the weather turned from bad to worse. The deteriorating weather brought not only rain, accompanied by lightning and thunder, and winds increased already swift currents, creating ground swells and additional debris on the course. With all the transpiring elements that Mother Nature had thrown their way, the officials had no choice but to call the event after 15 laps to assure driver safety. Thousands of fans, crews, and drivers alike enjoyed the southern hospitality of the Nashville area. After a long, hard-fought weekend, Terry Rinker came out victorious with a slim margin over Chris Fairchild in second and Jimmy Merleau in a close third place. Formula Lights saw veteran Mark Smearbach with a victory over Colin Cross in second and hard charger Jason Nelson in third. The wild and crazy Tri-Hulls had a great deck-to-deck race between Hunter Barber getting the victory over Clinton Dillard in second and Daryl Middleton in third. The Young Guns in the J Hydro saw Natalie Schubert edge out cousin Jack and sister Lauren to round out the podium. As the second annual Thunder on the Cumberland in Nashville came to a close, we got to especially thank Toyota, Acme Radio, and Tom Morales, and State Water Heaters for all their support all weekend. Round 4 on July 14th through 17th of the NGK Sparkplugs Formula One Powerboat Championship brought us to Trenton, Michigan for the 67th annual PNC Roar on the River presented by the Trenton Rotary Club. Race Central for the weekend with all the action was held at Elizabeth Park in the heart of Trenton, Michigan. The 67th PNC Roar on the River featured the Formula One class along with Formula Lights, Thundercats, J-Hydros, and a slew of stock outboard classes. This was an especially important weekend for event goers and boat racers alike to celebrate the life and memory of Fred Miller. Many current and former boat race champions attended the celebration of life on Saturday evening for Fred Miller. Fred has been a driving force for the Roar on the River for the last 50 years. He was equally instrumental in making the Formula Lights class flourish and grow over the years. The Trenton Roar on the River saw a unique format of 4 20-lap heats instead of our traditional 10-lap heat races and 30-lap final. This giving more emphasis to every heat race rather than just the final. So it really made for a long and hard-fought weekend. Action on the Detroit River was fierce right from the beginning. We saw the Optimax motor win a heat. We saw the 2.5 carb win a heat. It was anybody's race when it came to the 4th and final heat, with Rob Rinker on pole, Terry Rinker second, Jimmy Merleau third. As the 20 boats sped off the dock, we had Chris Hilton from Texas flip over on the first lap, causing a restart. 19 boats sped off the dock on the restart, with Jimmy Merleau and Michael Schubert getting together in the first turn. Black Diamond did a superb job to take care of the drivers in the incident. Michael Schubert was transported to the hospital, and Jimmy Merleau was checked out in the ambulance on site. The 17 remaining boats started the event again. Terry Rinker jumped out to the lead with Rob Rinker close on his heels and Ashton Rinker just in tow. Chris Fairchild and his Optimax made his way up through the field. Rusty Wyatt had a strong showing with his 2.5-liter carbureted Mercury motor. Rob Rinker's spectacular blowover on lap 16 ended the day for the entire field. With a number of restarts and running late into the program, the officials had to call the race after 16 laps. It was a fantastic weekend of racing for both racers and fans alike, enjoying the activities both on and off the water. Bringing the NGK Sparkplugs Formula One Championship to Trenton Roar on the River has been an honor. Our long relationship started here back in 1984 when I ran my first event here with Fred Miller. We greatly appreciate not only the hospitality of the Trenton people, but also the fantastic community involvement for this event. We want to congratulate our champions, Terry Rinker taking the first place in the Formula One, followed by Rusty Wyatt in second and Chris Fairchild in third. Formula Lights saw veteran Mark Schmierbach again winning the World Championship with Jason Nelson close in hand in second place. Make sure you stay in tune for all of our updates and our next event, which is going to be the inaugural Springfield, Ohio Formula One Grand Prix on August 25th through the 27th.